Across the United States, millions of households rely on these colorful detergent pods every single week.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going inside one of America's most impressive detergent pod factories. Moisture looks good this morning.
Mineral ingredients play a huge role in modern detergent production.
Hold that bucket steady. We're good, bring in the next load.
This batch smells clean and bright. Tag it and send it to staging.
Not every detergent ingredient begins in a field or a mine.
Flow rate is stable.
Copy that. Send the reading to quality.
Yield's holding steady. Bring the cart up on my left.
At this stage, the goal is consistency.
Area is clear. Send that truck up to primary crush.
Mark this one as lot 18. Let's get it on the truck before noon.
Enzymes are powerful because they work at the microscopic level, targeting specific residues like food, sweat, and protein-based stains.
Sample looks clean. Send it down for confirmation.
This one looks dry and clean. All right, move them onto the scale.
By the time these ingredients leave their source, they're already part of a tightly coordinated logistics system.
Flow is good on bay 2.
Seal that cap and clear the lane. What really stands out here is how many different ingredient streams have to arrive in exactly the right condition.
Before a single pod can be made, every ingredient has to be identified, recorded, protected, and routed correctly.
You're cleared to go.
Next stop, receiving.
You're good on seal count. Move lane 1 up to the paperwork window.
Every outbound load has to be measured, documented, and protected before it leaves the source facility.
That pallet's ready for dock 4.
Make sure the seal number matches the sheet.
Seal is confirmed. Send bay 1 out to the main route.
By now, these ingredients have been harvested, inspected, recorded, and sealed. The next challenge is movement.
You clear on the merge. Copy that, heading eastbound. We've got good spacing. Stay on the posted route through the industrial corridor.
Behind every finished detergent pod is a transportation system built on timing, route planning, and dependable drivers.
Traffic opens up after the next exit. Keep that delivery window. Seal number matches. We'll roll again in 5.
Rail is especially important for high-volume mineral inputs.
All inbound loads reroute to the south corridor.
Copy. Heading for plant access.
Inbound lane is open.
Send them to primary security.
This is where transportation becomes traceability.
Proceed to inbound scale. Next driver, have your paperwork ready. Inbound tanker approaching lane 1.
The receiving process starts with weight verification. Before anything can be unloaded,
Sample collected at 9:12. Tag it and send it to inbound quality.
Check the batch code against the manifest. Hold that pallet until inspection signs off. At this point, the supply chain and the factory become one continuous system.
That pallet's cleared for line prep.
Take it to dry in feed lane 2.
Before a liquid ingredient enters the plant system, technicians verify identity.
This lot goes to builder lane. Confirm the barcode before you move it.
Keep the dust curtain closed. Feed rate looks good, keep it steady. This is where things really start to shift. Up to now, it's been all about sourcing, transport, and receiving. That tote's clear for drying.
Send the next frame through rinse.
Screen's running clean, no clumps on this lot.
Liquid ingredients often enter the plant through closed transfer systems like this one. Premix A is on target.
Hold until the timer clears.
Line 3 feed looks steady.
And we're good to send it forward. We got forward.
At this stage, individual ingredients stop behaving like separate deliveries.
Feed line 2 is live.
Bring processed water up on my mark.
Tank level is climbing. Hold at startup rate until surfactant feed begins.
Surfactants are the heart of detergent performance. They lower the surface tension of water, help lift soils away from fabric.
Dry feed is on spec. Hold that rate for the first charge. Vortex is stable. Bring the next component online.
This is where formulation becomes manufacturing. Operators are no longer just moving ingredients.
Temperature is in range. Go ahead and stage the injection.
Step 4 is complete.
Bring the next feed in on sequence.
What you're seeing now is the first true stage of detergent manufacturing at scale.
Secondary blend is taking the charge.
Hold recirculation until viscosity comes up.
We're almost in range.
Give it another 30 seconds at this speed.
Yeah.
Even visual elements are tightly controlled in a plant like this. Shear rate is holding. Looks smooth, no visible separation.
Fragrance lot is confirmed.
Start the dose on the approved line.
Fragrance isn't just poured in and forgotten. It has to be introduced at the right stage, under the right mixing conditions, so it distributes evenly.
Stream A is stable.
Keep B isolated until the handoff clears.
Pressure looks good on both loops. Let's keep that circulation steady.
Modern detergent production depends on constant feedback. Operators aren't guessing. They're tracking temperature, flow, viscosity, and timing in real time.
And this is the point where the factory starts looking less like raw manufacturing and more like controlled chemistry at scale.
Air content's dropping. Keep it under target before transfer.
Northwards. Steps like filtration and deaeration may look minor, but they're essential.
Both streams are moving.
Conditioning zone is ready to receive.
Temperature is landing right on target. And in target. Okay, send it forward.
Some of the most important additions happen in very small amounts.
Color looks consistent.
Send this sample with the batch number attached.
Transfer is live on both pumps.
Holding tank route is confirmed.
By this point, the detergent has moved well beyond basic mixing. It's now being stabilized, balanced, and routed through multiple controlled stages.
Batch is stable and transfer is clean. You're good to take the line from here.
What comes next is all about precision. The formula has been built, balanced, and stabilized. Advanced feed is live on both streams.
Double-check the destination lock before transfer.
Homogenization helps create a more consistent product by evening out the internal structure of the detergent.
That's running smooth now. No visible air, no separation.
Hold it in this bend.
We're almost ready for release.
At this stage, even tiny additions can matter. Some ingredients support long-term stability.
Hold both streams in circulation. Do not release until the next step is confirmed.
Transfer path is locked in.
Go ahead and move it to final process.
Advanced polishing steps like this help create a cleaner, more stable product.
Both streams look clean.
Log them and clear the next step. Final process is stable.
Get those samples over to the lab entrance.
At large scale, release isn't just a button press.
Samples for batch release. Set them on the handoff counter.
Connection is verified.
Start the refinement transfer slow.
Refinement is about control at a finer scale. By this point, the formula is already functional.
This is where the factory starts thinking like a lab as much as a production floor. The detergent has already been built at scale, but now they're fine-tuning consistency.
Refinement loop is stable.
Prep the next sample set for review.
Once refinement begins, analytical checks become even more important.
Batch looks good on color. Note the sheen and sign it off.
QC samples coming through. Set them on bench 2 for intake.
Now the focus shifts from processing to proof.
Batch A is logged.
Set stream B at the viscosity station next.
One of the first lab checks is pH. Even a high-performing detergent has to stay within a controlled chemical range.
Viscosity is settling in range.
Let it hold for another read. That's a clean match on color.
What?
Mark appearance as acceptable.
In a plant like this, quality control isn't a single test. It's a network of checks that work together.
All chemistry checks are posted.
Let's confirm both streams before release.
Retention sample is logged. Archive it under today's release file.
All bench checks are complete. Send it to final QA sign-off.
QA packet for batch release. Set it here and I'll verify the signatures.
Depth fluids. This final QA review ties the whole system together.
Release is approved. Take it back to final prep.
QA cleared it.
Bring the packet into final prep.
Once QA clears the batch, the product returns to the process side for final preparation.
At this point, the detergent has made it through the full chemistry side of the factory. What happens now is all about preparing it for the filling operation.
Buffer route is confirmed.
Match the valves and start the handoff.
Before the detergent heads to filling, operators perform one last direct inspection.
Buffer 1 is taking product.
Bring buffer 2 online for the second stream.
Both buffers are ready.
Filling can take over on schedule.
After all the testing, verification, and final preparation, the detergent is finally ready for its next transformation.
Film tension is stable.
Send it into foaming on the green light.
New roll is matched to the release sheet.
Hold tension until the splice clears.
This water-soluble film is one of the most important parts of the product. Here, heat,
Registration is locked in. We're good to start the first fill head. Fill weights are holding. Was rowy free, but the pattern looks clean.
At this stage, precision is everything. For just a brief moment, the pods are fully formed and filled, but still open.
Top web is landing clean.
Send it into the seal zone.
Sealing is one of the most critical moments on the line. The film has to bond securely around the detergent without damaging the product inside.
Seal edges look stable.
Send the strip into vision check.
Even after sealing, the pods still have to prove themselves.
Seems like little. Consumer packaging carries more than branding.
Cut registration is clean. Start counting to the pouch line.
Spacing looks good. Feed the first count into pouch station 1.
This is where the product becomes a retail unit. The factory now has to combine accurate pod counts.
Seal look clean. Code read is good. Send it to grouping.
Grouping is on count. Feed the next set into carton load.
Secondary packaging has its own precision standards. These cartons must form cleanly.
Carton present and count confirmed. Send it to close and seal.
This is the moment where everything really comes together. All that chemistry, testing, filling, and sealing now turns into a finished retail product.
Flaps are folding clean.
Send the next case into tape seal.
Seal is centered. Looks good. Send it to weigh check.
Before a case can move on, the line confirms more than just closure.
Unreject on code read, followed by main lane is still clear to palletize.
Layer pattern is locked. Bring in the next row for the arm. Stack alignment looks square. Send the final layer over.
Stretch wrapping does more than keep the load together. It protects the stacked cases during forklift handling.
Pallet ID is clean. Send it to finished goods staging.
Lane B is ready for put away.
Bring a forklift to the first finished load.
Clear on the turn. Take that pallet to aisle 1. Once packaging is complete, the operation shifts into warehouse mode. Location A104 confirmed. Set it down slow and back clean.
Put-away is complete in aisle 1. Mark the next open location for lane B.
Cross aisle is clear. Take that load into aisle 4.
Warehousing isn't just about finding empty space. Finished pallets are organized by system logic.
Pallet and rack both match. Go ahead and set it in this slot. That's the 32 count lane.
Keep the sensitive formula on its own block.
That load is headed for outbound later.
Keep the Marshall lane clear.
Inside a large warehouse, movement is choreographed.
By the end of this stage, the product is fully made, fully packed, fully labeled, and fully stored.
That lane's complete for Dock 2.
Bring the final pallet into priority staging.
Dock 2 is live for outbound. Paperwork is ready for trailer 7.
After all the manufacturing and packaging work is complete, distribution becomes the final industrial discipline.
Bring it 6 inches left. That's good. Set it there and back out.
What I love about this stage is that it's the final proof the whole system worked.
Container bay is ready.
Bring the next export load over.
Some of these loads are headed to domestic retailers.
Seal number matches the packet. You're cleared once the lane opens.
Lane is clear. Take it straight to the outbound gate.
From here, the product moves into the wider distribution system, regional warehouses, store networks, and local delivery.
This load matches the manifest.
Take the detergent pallets to aisle 7.
These go on the cleaning aisle. Shelf tags say we're low on the 32 count.
Front these out so the labels show. We're fully stocked now.
For most people, this is the only part of the journey they ever see.
What an incredible journey. From raw ingredients and precision chemistry to packaging, shipping, and finally the washing machine at home.
What began with raw ingredients from farms, mines, and specialized suppliers ended as a finished product in stores and homes.